Now a moment.
Something to keep an eye on. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
On the ground up the middle. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Josh Hamilton will dig in now, currently ninth in the AL in hitting entering play.
Well, the old vet still got it. He may be getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much. Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. That puts our first run on the board here on the RBI groundout.
Albert Pujols will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Chris Beck, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Matty, if we see anything like he did in his last start where he had 20 strikeouts, we're going to be in store for a great one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ventura has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup.
They're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
Murray Cabrera comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Justin Upton steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They still try. Chris McCollum will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. Bud Shipley will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play. He's running towards second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Zimmerman comes set. 0-1 on its way. Ball one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get them out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Hit hard to short. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Jonas Arias will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Oh, not bad for a rookie, huh? He is really putting himself on the map with the way he's hit this year.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Boy, when you watch this guy, he has had a great approach for these last couple series, and now he's got 9 straight games with a base hit.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. A tag for one. Andrew Grover gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Eric Hosmer will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And a rather easy first out. Now at the plate, Nick Castellanos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pujols moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Brian Ahn gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the... Back on a beautiful day here in Detroit as we're set for the top of the third from the home of the Tigers. Delino DeShields will step in to kick off their half of the third. It's been a hit barrage to this point, EK, but the runs haven't come along with them.
Yeah, when you get 6 hits in 2 innings, I'm sorry, you got to have more to show for it than just 1 run.
Zimmerman looks in. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. 1 down.
Now batting,
Josh Hamilton stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Man at second here with 2 away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Into the seats, 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third to short. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Chris McCollum will dig in. He singled his first time around. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Lifted in the air out to center field. On the move is Pollock. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from second is in to score. Around third and being waved on home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
designated hitter,
Bud Shipley is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Jonas Arias walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. Throw into second.
He's good.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive. And he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Brooks Ventura will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Grounded foul. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And the So a 3-run shot to left center and a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. McCann is there to make the catch, and mercifully Steven Moya will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pujols giving chase. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. James McCann will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
McCollum going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to Buster Posey will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Hit to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting,
Josh Hamilton will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Albert Pujols steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Up next for the
Chris McCollum will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Snap throw from the catcher. 8 runs, 14 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Runner breaks for 3rd. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Around third and being waved on home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run. Bud Shipley is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Iglesias is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A.J. Pollock will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he doesn't look very settled up there right now, and I guess that's an easy thing to do when you're facing a guy who throws as hard as this guy does.
Throw on to first, in time, one away.
The batter, number
now at the plate, Murray Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Grounded to the right. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2.
The left fielder,
Justin Upton will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or two.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the... Jonas Arias heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second now, heading for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Andrew Grover gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High in the air and deep to left center field. Upton going back, still ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Delino DeShields ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Stepping in, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in. Eric Hosmer will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Nick Castellanos is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. one of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are two gone. Brian Hahn stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to Josh Hamilton will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hamilton around second, heading for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now batting, Albert Pujols. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Here's Hamilton taking the turn at third. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Albert will take the turn and head for home. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Bud Shipley will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Jonas Arias will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Brooks Ventura. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Line drive to left. Upton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half, and the White Sox are out in front, 14-0. Stephen Moya will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. you've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here comes the first pitch. James McCann will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning. Tyler Thornburg will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andrew Grover will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollard patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Moya going back, still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as the blowout continues. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
Josh Hamilton steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And remember, he jumped.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Josh Hamilton. Number 31 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 31 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Upton ranging back at the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 14 on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. This is line to left. Upton is there to make the catch and mercifully. A.J. Pollock will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Steven Ornelas will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning.
Ornelas.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Ventura takes it in. No problem here. One away.
The batter, number
Amuri
00.
Cabrera will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Justin Upton stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Justin Upton.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A swinging bunt to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And they remain well behind. Angel Nesbitt will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Delino DeShields will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys.
First baseman.
Buster Posey digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1 for 5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2 for 6 and a 1 for 6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Josh Hamilton stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, he got a fastball right in his happy house on that one, and I don't think they're going to challenge.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run home run for Josh Hamilton. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Here's Albert now. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Chris McCollum will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Bud Shipley digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. In to score is the runner from first. So coming to the plate, Jonas Arias. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Pollock to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Eric Hosmer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And a high strike there, 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Nick Castellanos will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Stepping in now, Brian Hahn, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, you can't hit what you can't see.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Bruce Rondon will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Shot back up the middle. Pollock is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Delino DeShields stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. On backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Buster Posey stands into the box. 2 for 6 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moya has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Steven Moya will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters buy him 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Iglesias swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul right at home plate. Punch outs. 2 away now.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
First delivery to him on the way. James McCann is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And you know what? This is actually even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. It's a combined no-hitter. And now that's not something you see every day. In fact, that was like back when 6 pitchers no-hit the Dodgers back in 2012. Can anybody think of when the last time they saw that?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 26-0. So long from Motown.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.